Hi, my name is Tommy Rafus, and I'm the owner of TL Fruits and Vegetables, and our farm is located in Greenbrier County, West Virginia. It's October, and that means it's time for us to plant our garlic, and I'd like to show you some of the garlic that we're going to plant today. We grow a variety of garlics. One of the varieties that we grow is called hardneck, and the way you know it's hardneck is because the neck of the garlic is hard. We also have another variety of garlic, and it's called softneck, and the reason you know it's a softneck is because the neck bends. We also grow a garlic that is called elephant garlic, and elephant garlic comes in multiple sizes. Here's an example of one, but here's an example of another one, and you can see it's quite a bit different. Depending on the size of the piece that you put in the ground will determine the size of your garlic. One of the interesting things that happens to elephant garlic is that it gives these little seeds, and I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but there's these little itty bitty little seeds that come off of the garlic. These are called combs, C-O-O-M-S, and they're just little seed garlics. If I plant this, which I do every year, I'm not going to get an elephant garlic that is traditional. I'll get an entire bulb of garlic, so it's one whole piece. It doesn't break apart. And this is great. I love this. But if I leave this in the ground, I will get an elephant garlic that looks like this, where I get multiple pieces of garlic. And this is actually what we're looking for. This is an example of an elephant garlic that was kept in the ground too long. That means I didn't harvest it early enough, and so therefore it's starting to break apart, which is fine for us when we're going to be planting it. To plant it, I'm just going to break it apart into pieces like this. And then each of these little pieces are the pieces that we'll be planting today. So I'm going to go ahead and take these over here and show you how we plant our garlic. So let me tell you a little bit about how to prepare your bed for growing garlic. You want a full sun area. You also want it to be weed-free. So for our bed, we actually lay down some wood chips and mulch. And then we use some compost because you want a nice, fertile, soft soil for growing your garlic. So we actually dig a little trench using our hoe. And once that trench is made, we're going to space our garlic bulbs about every 2 inches. When you plant your garlic, you want to plant the flat bottom or fatter part of the garlic down with the pointy part facing up. And then about every 2 inches you're going to plant the next one. Once you have your garlic in the ground and you feel like the spacing is good, you just need to cover it up. You can either do that with your hands, you can use that with the hoe. And as the garlic grows, you want to keep the weeds out of the field. Garlic's going to be in the ground until about mid-July, and so you don't want to have to compete with a lot of weeds. You want to give it full sun with no weeds and no competition. One of the things that we like to add to our garlic is a fertilizer, and it's called azamine. Azamine has minerals that are found in the soil that seem to get depleted here in West Virginia. We just kind of sprinkle it around, and it just adds a little bit of minerals to our troughs and to our garlic. And this is something we do just once a year as we're planting. Garlic's easy to grow. I think everyone should grow garlic. Give it a try.